Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention to the NFL lately, especially in the NFC West, you know that the offseason has been anything but quiet. As the countdown to the regular season gets closer, teams are scrambling to finalize their rosters, making those final cuts to meet the 53-man requirement. And one of the most intriguing moves just happened. Simmons, a player whose career has been a roller coaster, just found a new home. That's right, Simmons has signed with the San Francisco 49ers, and let me tell you, this could be a game changer for the Niners' defense heading into 2025. Now, for those of you who follow Simmons' career closely, you know he's one of those players with immense raw talent and athleticism. The guy has speed that rivals defensive backs, and he plays with a versatility that's rare for linebackers. It's this very athleticism that has kept him in NFL conversations despite some inconsistency over the past few seasons. Simmons has demonstrated flashes of brilliance, showing that he can be a difference maker when he's on his game. Over his career, he's accumulated over 300 tackles, which is no small feat, and he's also contributed with 8 sacks, 44 pressures, and 5 interceptions. That kind of production, combined with his unique ability to line up anywhere on the field, makes him a very intriguing target for teams looking to strengthen their linebacker core. But let's rewind a little and look at how Simmons' journey has unfolded. Coming out of college, he was considered a top-tier prospect, known for his explosiveness and playmaking ability. His time in Arizona was initially promising, with flashes of what made him so highly touted. Unfortunately, inconsistency plagued him, and despite his talent, he struggled to find that steady rhythm. After a stint with the Giants where his role seemed to diminish, he ended up on the Packers roster. And it's there that things took a turn. During the preseason with Green Bay, Simmons managed to rack up 6 tackles, but the overall impression was that he hadn't quite found his footing. Still, his athletic profile remains impressive, and the 49ers see something worth investing in. The 49ers, as you all know, are coming off a season where their defense was a mixed bag. Under the leadership of defensive coordinator Robert Sale, they've historically been a tough, disciplined unit, but last year, they faced some challenges, especially in the linebacker position. Currently, the team is trusting Nick Martin and Dee Winters to fill that role, but honestly, that's not exactly inspiring confidence. It's clear that Kyle Shanahan and Sale are looking for ways to bolster that linebacker spot, especially with the division rivals improving and teams like the Dallas Cowboys making bold moves. And here's where Simmons fits perfectly into the picture. Despite his recent struggles with consistency, his athleticism and playmaking upside make him an ideal candidate for the 49ers' defensive scheme. Think about it. Simmons is a linebacker with the speed and instincts of a defensive back. He's the kind of player who can fly around the field, cover tight ends, rush the quarterback, and make impactful tackles. His versatility means he can be deployed in multiple roles, which is exactly what Sale's defense demands. It's not just about having a linebacker who can stop the run, but also someone who can cover, blitz, and create chaos. Traits Simmons has shown flashes of during his career. Let's talk a little more about his numbers because they tell a story of potential. Over his NFL tenure, Simmons has accumulated over 300 tackles, which shows he's active and around the ball. His 44 pressures and 8 sacks indicate that he has the ability to disrupt the backfield and generate pressure on the quarterback. The 5 interceptions are also noteworthy, showing his instincts and ball skills. Even in the preseason with Green Bay, he managed to get 6 tackles in limited action, which suggests that he can contribute right away once he's fully integrated into the team's defensive plans. The fact that he's only 25 years old means he still has room to grow and improve, especially with a coaching staff like Sale's known for developing talent. Now, why is this signing so significant for the 49ers? First, because it addresses a clear need. The linebacker position was a bit of a question mark last season, and even with some promising players, the team lacked that true game changer at the position. Simmons could be that guy if he finds consistency and fits well within the scheme. Second, it's about adding competition. The more quality players you have, the better your defense can perform, especially in a division where passing attacks are potent and every game counts. And third, Simmons' athletic profile fits perfectly with the 49ers' aggressive, versatile defense. With his ability to line up in multiple spots, he can create mismatches and keep offenses guessing. Of course, this isn't without its risks. Simmons has had some struggles with consistency, and there will always be questions about whether he can maintain a high level of performance week after week. But the coaching staff under Sale and Shanahan knows how to unlock potential. They've done it before with players who had similar profiles, players with raw talent that just needed the right system and coaching to flourish. Simmons' preseason performance might have been modest, but it's enough to see that he's motivated and ready to prove himself. So, what does this mean for the NFC West? Well, if Simmons can tap into his full potential and mesh well with the 49ers' defensive philosophy, it could give San Francisco a significant edge. The division is highly competitive, with teams like Seattle, the Rams, and Arizona all looking to improve. Having a player like Simmons, who can be a difference maker on defense, can tilt the balance in their favor. It also sends a message to other rivals that the 49ers are still aggressive and committed to building a championship-caliber roster. Moreover, it's worth noting that this move aligns with the team's broader strategy of blending youth, athleticism, and versatility. The 49ers have always prided themselves on a dynamic defense, and Simmons' signing adds another layer of complexity and unpredictability to their schemes. For fans, it's exciting to think about the possibilities. Him rushing from the edge, dropping into coverage, or flying sideline to sideline, bringing that extra spark to a defense that's aiming to reclaim its top spot in the league. And as we look forward to the season, it's clear that Simmons' role will be pivotal. Will he be a starter right away? That's something we'll have to watch during training camp and the preseason. But the potential is there for him to become a key piece in Sale's puzzle, especially given how much the team values athleticism and versatility. The coaching staff's ability to develop players like Simmons could be the difference between a good defense and a truly elite one. And for 49ers fans, that's an exciting prospect, seeing a player with such raw talent finally get a fresh start and a real chance to shine. This signing also sends a strong message across the league that the 49ers are still in the hunt, still aggressive, and willing to make bold moves to improve their roster. It's a statement of intent, especially in a division where every game is a battle. Simmons' addition could well turn out to be one of the underrated moves of the offseason, a move that pays dividends as the season unfolds. And let's not forget that the NFC West is always a tough division, with physical, high-powered offenses and talented defenses. But with Simmons now part of the squad, the 49ers have added a player who can adapt and disrupt in many different ways. In conclusion, this move is about more than just filling a roster spot. It's about potential, about upside, and about giving the 49ers a flexible, dynamic linebacker who can evolve into a key contributor. Simmons' journey so far has been one of flashes and frustrations, but with the right environment and coaching, he could finally reach the level many believed he was destined for. For the fans, it's an exciting development, adding another weapon to a team that's already stacked with talent. The 2025 season is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent memory, and Simmons' signing might just be the spark that helps San Francisco make another deep playoff run, and who knows, maybe even another Super Bowl appearance. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Isaiah Simmons signing with the team? Do you see him becoming a key figure in the defense? Or do you think it's more of a depth move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Whether it's roster moves, game analysis, or deep dives into player performances, I'll keep you in the loop. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Niners.